Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk, and today I'm going to be taking a look at humerus bone injury recovery. It's important that you should know that you may be entitled to free private medical treatment for a broken humerus from specialists local to your area. Also, if needed, you could receive guidance and advice from one of our panel of private specialists who might suggest the use of a sling or cast in order to allow your injuries to heal quicker. As no two injuries are the same, speaking to a private specialist without having to worry about any hefty medical fees could make all the difference in terms of your recovery. If you've had an accident that was not your fault, you could qualify for free broken humerus treatments from a specialist in your local area. Contact us to find out if you're eligible for free private treatment from a broken arm specialist. That may also include physio treatment if needed by calling our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. We're also going to be going over some of the steps that we recommend you take, as well as looking at information provided by the NHS in regards to dealing with an injury involving your humerus bones. If you have any questions or requests, let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. If you're suffering from an injury to your humerus bone following an accident or incident that wasn't your fault but was down to the negligence of others, you should bear in mind that you may be entitled to compensation. In order to bring a claim for compensation, we recommend that you speak to a personal injury claims specialist that has experience in dealing with humerus bone compensation claims. You may qualify for free private treatment if the circumstances which has led to you suffering from an injury to your humerus bone was down to the negligence of others by bringing a claim for compensation. You won't be expected to pay anything up front, and we'll ensure that all costs are covered if you decide to bring a claim with us. So call our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676 in order to find out if you're eligible, or visit our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can speak to us whenever you'd like. If you've been involved in an accident, whether it be a road traffic accident, a slip, trip or fall, or a workplace accident, and it's resulted in you suffering from a humerus bone injury, the NHS advise that if you think you or someone else has broken an arm or wrist, go to your nearest accident and emergency department, that's A&E, or call 999 for an ambulance if it's a bad break. Minor fractures can often be treated at a local minor injuries unit. Avoid moving the affected arm as much as possible. It may help to support it in a sling that goes under the arm and around the neck. Stop any bleeding by applying pressure to the wound with a clean pad or dressing if possible. Apply an ice pack, such as a bag of frozen peas wrapped in a tea towel, to the injured area if one is easily available. Don't eat or drink anything in case you need surgery to fix the bone when you get to hospital. If your child has injured their arm or wrist, try to get someone else to drive so you can support and comfort them. It can be hard to tell the difference between a minor break and a sprain. It's best to assume it's a fracture until it's been checked by a doctor or nurse. Now, signs of a broken arm or wrist include severe pain and tenderness, bruising and swelling, difficulty moving the hand or arm, the wrist or arm being an odd shape, a snap or grinding noise at the time of the injury, bleeding if the bone has damaged the skin. Sometimes the bone may poke through the skin, tingling and numbness. Now, because of the shock and pain of breaking your arm, you may feel faint, dizzy or sick. Now, when you arrive at hospital, you'll be given painkillers, and a support splint may be fixed to your arm to secure it in position. An X-ray will be carried out to check whether your arm or wrist is broken and how severe the break is. For a minor fracture, a plaster cast or removable splint will usually be applied. Sometimes this may be done a few days later to allow any swelling to go down first. A splint can be left on until a cast is fitted. And you may be given a sling to support your arm. You'll be given painkillers to take home and be told how to look after your cast. You'll probably be asked to attend follow-up appointments to check how your arm or wrist is healing. For more serious fractures, a doctor may try to realign the broken bones with their hands. This will usually be done while you're awake, but your arm will be numbed and you may be given medicine to relax you. Surgery may be carried out to realign the bones. This will often involve putting wires, plates, screws or rods inside your arm, but sometimes a temporary external frame may be used. A plaster cast will usually be applied to your arm before you go home. You'll be asked to attend follow-up appointments to check how your arm or wrist is healing. Your cast will need to stay on until the broken bone is healed. This usually takes a month or two, but can take longer if the break was severe. Now, while your arm is in a cast, avoid putting weight or strain on the arm. Do not stop moving it completely, but avoid activities such as carrying anything heavy, driving, and sports. Keep the cast dry and keep your arm raised, for example, on a pillow wherever possible. Do some gentle exercises and stretches to reduce stiffness. Your doctor or physiotherapist will advise you about this. Get medical advice if you notice changes in your skin colour, unusual sensations in your arm or wrist, signs of infection, redness, swelling, or smelly discharge, severe or continuous pain, or problems with your cast. It's too loose, too tight, or cracked. Now speak to your doctor about when you can return to work and normal activities. They will probably suggest gradually increasing how much you use your arm and hand over a few weeks or months. Now your arm or wrist may be stiff or weak after a cast is removed. A physiotherapist can help with these problems, although sometimes they can last several months or more. So if you've been involved in an accident which has resulted in a humerus bone injury and you believe that you're entitled to compensation, we'll be more than happy to hear from you. You should bear in mind that if you're successful in your claim for compensation, the cost of any private treatment should be covered, as well as any loss of income from time off work, which may be claimed back for when bringing a claim for compensation. If we take your case on, we'll be more than happy to put you in touch with a medical specialist and aim to find you one in your area so that you're not having to go out of your way should you require any further treatment in order to further aid your recovery. They are able to discuss humerus bone fracture recovery exercises, what to do if a humerus bone fracture swelling hand has occurred, how best to deal with a broken humerus bone in elderly, advise on how to shower with a broken humerus, and go over humerus fracture recovery advice and humerus fracture recovery without surgery options, and what to do if you have a swollen forearm after humerus fracture.
Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no win, no fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk.
Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.